What are you talking about? What do you know about me and Clint? Dorian.
You can do it. Tell him. But be warned, once the cat is out of the bag, there's no shoving it back in. Something tells me it might be bad politics to trash this boy's mama, even though I'm sure she's in this up to her neck.
Dorian.
I feel like having a Bellini. Mark, excuse me, please.
Yes, ma'am. What can I get you?
I'd like to have a Bellini. How about you, Rex? Would you like a Bellini?
Forget the Bellini.
All right, just bring one Bellini.
One Bellini.
Now, enough stalling, Dorian. What the hell are you trying to tell me about Clint?
Oh, for heaven's sake, just tell him. Shut up, I'll get to it already.
Hey, so mean.
A couple of months ago, your brother showed up at my apartment with a couple of guys.
These guys have names?
Mr. Black and Mr. Blue. And trust me, they lived up to their names. They beat the crap out of me. But only right here, while your brother made himself a sandwich.
Why would he do this?
Revenge?
For what?
Jessica and her baby. Clint found out that I had slept with Jessica when she was delusional. Now, this little visit happened before the paternity test went through, so there was still a chance that I might be this baby's father.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Now, I understand why Clint was angry. I do. Any father would be. But these guys nearly killed me. I guess your brother's big on revenge.
Echo, that was very nice of you to offer to take pictures at the christening.
Well, it would really be my pleasure. Taking photographs of an event like a christening really needs a professional. You have to be able to get into the action without being obtrusive.
My son is also a professional photographer. And I think Joey will take the pictures. That's all there is to it.
If I'm not supposed to be with Cutter, then who am I supposed to be with?
Oh, remember Kevin? You know, my brother.
Kevin, yes?
Yeah, you two, you said you'd gotten back together. You guys were ready to try again.
Right, yeah, we are. Of course we are.
Really? Oh, okay, because it doesn't look like it. Can you just give us just a little bit of privacy?
Oh, yeah. I'll just go into my bathroom. Stare at myself in the mirror.
Kelly, are you kidding me? What the hell is going on here? Wait, is this why you're trying to convince me that Aubrey was cheating on me? Because you yourself are cheating on Kevin.
No, Joey, just listen. You might as well know the truth, okay? There's nothing going on between me and Kevin.
Well, now you've got me a little confused. Which other son are you referring to? Kevin or Cord?
No, silly. Your other son. Rex Balsam.
You know what, Dorian? I appreciate the offer for whatever it was, but since you don't seem to be able to tell me, maybe another time.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
You have my number. As soon as you figure out what terrible thing Clint has done to me, you let me know.
Okay. You want to know what Clint has done to you? I will tell you.
All right. Shoot.
Clint Buchanan is your father, not Charlie Banks.
Rex Balsam is your son. There's a paternity test that proves it. Or, well, there would be if you hadn't manipulated the results.
You are out of your ever-loving mind. And now I see what my son sees in you. You have a spectacular imagination.
I wouldn't underestimate me, Clint. This is where the gloves come off. I know the truth, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Wow, Michelle sure does know a lot about school, doesn't she?
Yeah, it looks that way.
Yeah, and if there's anyone who could fight that decision to, get back your grant for you, it would be her, because she's, really nice and smart, and she's got a lot of energy.
Okay, Star, just stop.
What?
You don't have to keep doing this.
Doing what?
Pretending like everything's okay with you. You already told me that you hate me being with Michelle, and I told you that I'd rather be with you. I think we need to start being honest with each other.
Well, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe this is the one time where honesty isn't the best policy.
So I told Clint that I would report the beating to the police. if he didn't give me the money to get rid of Dad, Eddie.
Why did you come to me with this now? I mean, you kept quiet about it for so long.
Because Clint isn't holding anything over us anymore, me or my family. He got me fired. He pulled James Grant. There's no reason not to tell the truth now.
Does Clint know that you were threatening to go to the police?
Oh, yeah. Why? Do you think Clint planted this to shut me up?
If he did, it's going to be hard to prove. There's one thing that Clint's good at, and that's covering his tracks.
No.
I'm certain about it. Absolutely.
No.
Yes.
No. Clint Buchanan is not my father. No way.
I'm sorry, but it's...
You're just saying this because you're still mad at me for leaving Adriana.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Okay, why would I make this up?
Who knows?
Think about it. All that business with the half-heart necklace, the faux parents. Hey, it is possible.
Yeah, and it's entirely possible for people to walk on the moon, but I'm not climbing into any rocket ships.
Rex, you're a detective. Look at the facts.
I am. There was a DNA test, remember?
Right. But I know that DNA test was altered.
By who? Clint.
Of course, Clint. And if I were you, I would get that test done again.
Yeah, well, you're not me. Because I'm not a crazy person. And I'm not you. And the other thing that I'm not is Clint Buchanan's son. My father's Charlie Banks.
I'm gonna make some tea. Would everybody like some tea? I'll just excuse myself.
What, now I'm a terrible person because I don't want that woman at my grandson's christenings?
No, you're not a terrible person. But honestly, I think she was just trying to do something nice.
Do you?
Yes, I think that was a sincere and genuine attempt for her to try to repay you for letting her stay here.
Charlie, nothing that woman does is genuine or sincere.
Just stop it, Vicky.
Excuse me?
Come on. I mean, don't you hear yourself? How can you, of all people, be so ungenerous?
Aubrey, I think you're bluffing.
And I don't think you want to find out. All you need to know is that I know the truth, and it can all be confirmed.
It can? How can you be so sure of that?
Because I came by this information from a very reliable source. Well, here, let me just put it this way. Does this sound familiar? Ruthless Billionaire has one of his henchmen break into the hospital lab and tamper with confidential medical records. You know what? I think that's a crime, isn't it? That Ruthless Billionaire could go to jail for that. Poor Joey. Imagine how disappointed he'd be if his father had to miss our wedding.
What do you mean there's nothing going on between you and Kevin? You said you guys got back together.
Okay, but we called it off. Okay, the truth is that you know, it was like a failed experiment, really. And I guess I realized that Kevin wasn't the one.
So you think he's still out there? The one, the perfect person for you?
I do. I believe that with all my heart.